The best build for Astra Yao. Yes, guys, she is in the game. You know, the rise up to the...
Whoa, you two. I
That's what?
That is not
It's
Robin.
easy. No, it's ZZZ. It's no, it's not Honkai Star. No.
She is
What do you
not
mean copy and... No, it's literally the same thing, bro. Yes, it is. It's literally copy and paste, brother. Shut the fuck up. Hoyo shield over here. Honkai Star shit shield over here. Shut the fuck up. Go back. Go. Leave. Now. Go back to Honkai Star. Go back to your game. Dude, these fucking fans are unreal, I swear to God. Because yes, guys, we're talking about Astra Yao today, the actual copy and paste of Miss Robin, but luckily for her, she does have the same potential as Robin. So in today's video, we're gonna be covering what she does, how to build her, what team she works on, and everything like that. So hit that subscribe button now if you haven't already for some great content on Zenless Zone Zero and Honkai Star Rail if you want to see that guy right there some more.
Shut up, you two.
Yikes, buddy, you're cringe. So now with our favorite beaver-themed mascot equipped, we can go ahead and talk about Astra Yao's kit now, because how her kit works is literally bar for bar just the same way that Robin works, except if it was in an action RPG game. Basically, what I mean by this, guys, is her whole shtick is being in the idyllic Cardenza state. Hopefully I said that right. But basically, by being in this state, guys, you allow her to stay on the field and buff your allies up with some good crit damage buffs, good damage buffs, and just attack buffs in general, while she is invulnerable. This means she's not able to be attacked. She's just singing along on the field with her little own tune. She has her own little song playing, just like Robin's ult will be doing. But on top of this, guys, just like Robin would do, she's going to be having these tremolo effects. And what these tremolo effects do is basically whenever your allies are hitting the enemy, she's basically doing these strikes down upon the enemy to give you some extra damage. So this is literally the bread and butter of her kit. She is literally in the tremolo state, giving you all these extra buffs, doing some extra off-field DPS. But do keep in mind, with this off-field DPS that she's doing, this is actually going to be allowing her to build up some ether anomaly as well on the enemies. So this can help out in those disorder S teams, because she does help out with disorder in a way from these anomaly procs she's doing. But not only is her skill move doing that, it's also giving you these things called cords as well. And basically every cord is going to be equaling out to 25 energy. And what these cords do is allow you to quick assist into your characters faster. So this means if you have 2 cords, for example, right, you launch your EX skill, this means you can immediately quick assist into maybe say your Miyabi, and then immediately after that switch into your Nagi as well, and that's going to consume both of those cords. And then they get on the field that much faster. They get their quick assist off as well, which is really huge. And that just calls for a more overall speedy DPS, meaning you can get your characters back on the field faster, and you have the chance to activate their quick assist abilities. This is also probably going to be really good for future characters as well that play off of their quick assist more, because we don't really have characters in the game that really play off of quick assist, or like their whole caboodle doesn't rely off of quick assist right now. And I do think in the future we might have those characters, so just be on the lookout for that. I do think she'll be really good in those scenarios as well. But that's not where the fun ends, guys, because she also has her core skill ability, she has her additional ability, and she has her chain attack, her ultimate move, which we'll talk about last. But guys, the core ability that she has, guys, is basically whenever she's in her Cardenza state, this is what's basically giving you your attack buff, right? So whenever you're using quick assist, it gives the character coming out an attack buff, and it lasts for a pretty long time as well. The initial effect lasts for 20 seconds, and then you can extend it by up to 30 extra seconds with repeated triggers of this. So this buff does stay up for quite a while. And then on top of that, guys, if you're running an attack character or an anomaly character, which is practically every single team in the game, this is how she's getting her, like, so I guess below sub DPS level of damage out. This is what's allowing you to help out with that anomaly build up for the ether, and also this is going to be just helping you get out some damage as well. This is kind of like what I was mentioning, how Robin works before. Basically, in her ultimate move, whenever your ally attacks an enemy, she does like additional damage on top of that. This is very similar to how Astra Yao is going to be working. And then finally, guys, the ultimate attack. The ultimate attack is actually very unique, because she does one thing that no other character in the game does with this ultimate attack. She gives the full team a heal. Now, this is probably going to mean they're going to be introducing harder content on the line that probably hits you more frequently and harder as well. So do prepare for that. But this is a very unique ultimate move that will give you a full team heal. So this is also kind of like an oh shit button as well. If your whole team's gonna die, you pop this ultimate off. Everyone's been healed by around 2900 HP. And then finally, guys, this other big thing that this is doing is those quick assists I was telling you about earlier that you could just get from using her skill and stuff like that. This will be converting 2 of those times into complete chain attacks. And chain attacks, as you know, guys, are like a sub of an ultimate, right? But she's actually going to be allowing you to do 2 of these attacks before you even bust the enemy down or anything like that. This will also help in getting that days meter up to get to more of these as well. So overall, her kit is very, very good. It's just honestly the hands down best supporter in the game, and honestly really easy to play as well. Literally enter Cardenza state, quick assist, just get back on her to upkeep buffs, and that's really about it. There's nothing much more to be said about the kit itself. But kind of carrying on with what we were talking about there with quick assist and stuff like that, let's talk about her best best in slot teammates, because their teammates do play into this chain attack, and you do want to make sure you're using her on the correct team. And as we mentioned before, her additional ability literally relies on you having an attack character or an anomaly character on the team. So if you have either one of these characters, which is practically every single character in the game, you're going to be absolutely fine. So let's go ahead and first start off with her best in slot team, and that's going to be with the queen of damage herself, Miss Miyabi, the Void Hunter of the game. So yes, guys, she does work hand in hand with Miyabi here. And then the second character on that team would be a Yanagi. Now, you could go in and swap Yanagi off if you want to maybe run a Nicole on the team. You could do that. You could run a Breaker on the team if you want to do that. There are different options you can run this team, but Miyabi and Yanagi is going to be her best in slot team. Let's go ahead and talk about another team you could run her on, and one of my personal favorite teams, which is probably the team that I'll be using her on just because Miyabi is so OP broken anyways. I'm going to be using her on a team with Zhu Yan. Why Zhu Yan, you might ask, right? Zhu Yan already has a really good option in Nicole, right? Don't get me wrong. I think that's a really good match made in heaven for her. But the reason why Nicole is so good is, first of all, defense threats. Second off, the amount of quick assists you can get off with Nicole. And what does Astra provide? Quick assist for your allies. So this means you're reloading Zhu Yan's bullets a lot faster, meaning whenever you actually stun the enemy, you're able to have more of these stacks up and do more damage overall without having to swap back into Nicole mid combo and then re-up the buff and then maybe get some stacks as well. This allows for so much interplay with these quick assist S characters like Zhu Yan here that gets literally her strongest basic attack from quick assisting onto the field. You get her shotgun shells from this, so this works really good there. And also another character that works really well off a quick assist that you could replace Zhu Yan for, an absolutely free to play character. Yes, guys, our Electric King Harumasa. He works kind of in the similar vein, but he puts a little traps down the field versus reloading his bullets like Zhu Yan does, but he works in the same vein that Zhu Yan does. And now obviously on this team you do want to be running a breaker, so like a Chingy here, could run an Ambi here as well. I know Ambi's on the banner, so you could build her up. Build guide on that will be out very shortly. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you want to see that. But overall, I do think this is probably gonna be like her second best in slot team. Another team you could use her with, guys, obviously Evelyn. Evelyn works really well with her. Like, Evelyn plays so much off a quick assist that really helps. And then also you would just run another like breaker on the team as well. Lighter obviously gonna be best in slot just because he enhances fire damage here, so that could be a good option you could run. But if you don't have that, you could probably just run a Nicole there, or maybe you could run an Ambi there as well. Like, either of those options will work. But overall, Evelyn and her do work pretty well. They mesh together pretty well. Who would have fucking thought? Now that's kind of like the mainstay teams that I want to talk about. Obviously she can be ran outside of those teams. You can literally put her with any attacking character and any anomaly character, so you can run her in full anomaly teams if you want to do that, or you could run her in full attack teams. But some of the DPS that we didn't mention today in this section here, if you have questions, just leave them in the comment section down below. But now let's go ahead and get into the nitty gritty here, the parts you've been waiting for. What are her best W engines? What are her best relic sets? So let's go ahead and talk about those W engines first. So her best in slot is going to be her signature W engine, guys. This gives you attack percentage. Attack percentage is needed to scale her buffs that she's giving to the rest of your allies. On top of this, guys, the buff that it gives for you whenever you basically use a quick assist, chain attack, defensive assist, evasive assist, really any assist, you'll be getting extra energy back. And then on top of that, guys, every single time you use 25 energy, which is every single time you use her cord for a quick assist, you'll be getting 10% increased damage for the whole team, and this can stack up to 2 times. So hands down, this is the best in slot W engine that you can run on her. But honestly, she does have some pretty good second and third best in slot options as well. And her second best in slot option here is going to be the Vault. This is Nicole's signature W engine, because basically what this does, guys, is whenever you deal ether damage, which you're going to be doing with her tremellos and stuff like that, so you automatically get this up when she's off field, she's going to be increasing her whole team's damage by at least 15%, and then also increasing her own energy regen. This does come with the inherent energy regen stat on it as well, so this allows her to build her energy up that much faster. Energy regen is really important to her because you don't have energy, you don't proc off any of these abilities while she's off field, so you want to make sure when she's going off field she has as much energy as possible already up, so when you're entering the Cardenza state, so you don't have to swap back to her as often. So having extra energy regen here is really, really good. This also is going to upkeep her energy when she's off the field as well, because she does get some energy when she's off field, so this also will really help there. And then her third best in slot, guys, is going to be Kaboom the Cannon. So firstly, guys, this does give you an inherent 50% energy regen just by equipping this W engine on her. But on top of that, guys, whenever any friendly unit or squad member hits an enemy, you are increasing the attack for the whole team up to 4 times. So this is giving her a free energy regen and then a free attack buff for the rest of the team. And then the free to play option here would be the Slice of Time W engine. I mean, this can help basically any squad member that dodge counters, EX special attacks, assist attacks, or chain attacks. They'll be generating the ult charge and energy for the equipper. So this means you're basically just giving free energy to your Astra. Now this can only activate once every 12 seconds, so this is kind of down bad. And then also the main stat here is 20% pin ratio, which is also kind of down bad. This is going to be your free to play W engine here, guys. Would definitely recommend the Vault if you have it. Would definitely recommend Kaboom Goes the Cannon if you have it, or Kaboom the Cannon. I don't know why I keep saying Kaboom Goes the Cannon. It just sounds better to me. Does it not sound better to you guys? But that's all I have to mention on the W engine today. Let's go ahead now and talk about those best in slot disk drives. But before we get into that, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, guys. Kudu will come after you if you don't hit that subscribe button, guys. So So please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, or I will get dumbass HSR man again. You better subscribe. So gamers, for the 4-piece, I do recommend the 4-piece Astral Voice set. Now, I think the name implies that you would want to run this set. It's Astral Voice. She has a voice that sings. Astral Voice. This is quite literally her set. This set was built for her. Because what this set's going to be doing, guys, is at a 2-piece giving you 10% increased attack, and then at a 4-piece, whenever you're quick assisting off the field, you get 1 stack of Astral. Basically, these stacks of Astral can stack up to 3 times, and each stack of Astral will be increasing the damage you dealt from the character entering the field using a quick assist by 8%. Her whole shtick is quick assist, as we mentioned multiple times in this video already. So you're going to be having these stacks up practically at all times. So this means 8, 16, 24% extra damage done to the enemy just from having this set on her, and it's just really easy to obtain with her. So I really don't recommend anything other than this W engine right here. And with how easy she's built with her stats and stuff like that, I mean, like, I really don't recommend anything other than this right here. As far as the 2-piece goes, 2-piece swing jazz. It gives you increased energy regen. You want as much energy regen on her as possible, so she's able to get her energy back up so she can use more chords and she can just go bucko stupid and you don't have to have her on the field as much. And honestly, that's really all that I have to recommend for sets there, because those are like, that's just the set you want to run. There's like, for me, there's no like second or third best in slot set here. That's the only thing that I recommend. So let's go ahead and hop into those best stats. And honestly, guys, this might just be the easiest build you've ever seen in your life, because like literally the stats you need for her are just the same thing. For 4, 5, and 6 is literally just all attack. Like you can maybe run energy regen here if you hit the attack threshold you need, which we'll talk about in a second here, but you really do just want attack percent, attack percent, and attack percent. Same thing goes for the substats as well, guys. Attack percent and flat attack. These are the only 2 things you want. You can maybe get some defensive stats in there, but she's invulnerable and she's off field, so you really don't need that anyway. So overall, just literally roll for as much attack percentage as possible, as much flat attack as possible, and you're gonna have a great day there. And the only stat that I can recommend to you guys to get the maximum attack buff up as possible is 3,430 attack. You just want to make sure you see this number in the screen where you're checking your stats at after you've built everything up. This ability does not scale off of like enhancing her attack in battle and stuff like that. So you want to make sure this is a pre-battle stat, so you make sure you're getting the maximum 1,200 attack buff that you're getting off of her. So I mean, like really, that's all that I have to recommend on that end as well. I know this like whole build section here at the end, like with the disk drives and stats, was very short, very simple. It's very to the point as well. I mean, like, attack. That's all you need. Anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. If you enjoyed what you saw, hit that subscribe button. You better do it. Anyways, that's gonna do it, like I said, guys. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one later. Bye-bye.